Hey guys, this week we are on our way to Tampa, Florida, pick up a big crane going back to Montreal. And we have a full load of equipment here. 3-axle Jeep to go into the front, single axle Stinger to go in the back, one full-size deck section, and another 10-foot deck section. Gonna make us crazy long. And the back of this trailer is just a regular trailer. It does not steer, so I think we're gonna have a lot of fun in the corners. Probably gonna get into a little bit of trouble some places. That's what keeps it interesting. Grossing 80,400 pounds, actually balanced perfectly. And this truck has a generator on it. There's an exemption in the US, 500 pounds if your truck has a generator. Normally we'd be allowed 80,000 pounds gross, but because this truck is running a generator, we're allowed 80,500. We're grossing 80,400. Makes this gets us just right under full legal weight. Let's go get it done. So here's the final verdict. 127 feet 6 inches long, 14 feet 5 inches high, 10 feet 6 inches wide. Somebody messed up with the dimensions of the machine. I was actually able to load it without the 10-foot deck extension, and I'm pretty happy about that, because at this length we're still gonna have fun with it. Still gonna be a challenge. Doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Belmar has some other trucks coming down to pick up boom sections and counterweights, so we're gonna throw the deck extension on a different truck, and I'm gonna leave with this. Loaded up in Tampa, Florida, headed to Montreal, Quebec. Okay, I'm ready. Let's give this a try. All the wheels look like they're turning in the back.
Looks like everything's good back here.
And 4. You see anything you don't like, don't hesitate, let me know.
Yep. Numbers are clear back here. Good back here, everything's cleared.
Come on, you gonna back up or
Good.
what? Get over there.
Right in the road.
And 4. Let's go see what kind of trouble we can get into. Be a left turn at the light. I'm gonna have to stay wide.
North.
Stay real slow in my turns because a trailer that long puts a real twist on it.
That's good.
Okay, you can let a bit of traffic by and then it's going to be a right turn up here.
So I have before your swing.
Copy. It's not, this light's gonna be the second light.
More by.
Okay, you just stay there. I'm gonna come left. You just stay there. Just stay right there. I'm gonna take even more than I need because it's always easier to give it back than if we miss some. We got
Another one.
one guy coming right down the middle, doesn't understand what's going on. I can't make that fucking turn. Even from here, I can't make that turn.
You barreling up there, dude.
I can't make that turn. Even from here, I can't make that turn. Okay, I might have to go over the median. We're gonna have to wait for the traffic to clear out. We're off to a good start.
He's coming up on the right.
Yeah, try to get at least 2 lanes back there if you can. I don't know, we gotta find a way to shut them down.
You go on the other side, shut them down.
Well, the ones coming up the middle, I mean, we gotta find a way to block them off.
I just want to try shooting by. Person's pulled up on that median also.
The escort should have stayed way further back. He's come up right beside me.
She's over there and shut that oncoming down, that way you'll have it.
Do you have a stop sign? Maybe just park your car there and can you get out 2 or 3 cars back and just hold them off? Just stop them?
Here.
Just stay right there, park your car there. Could you just get out and stand in the middle and stop the traffic before they go? No, we're not gonna do that.
Good back here. On the curb on the right. Good.
Let's get a jump up on it. was fun.
Yeah.
First turn done. Actually, it was a second turn. I just go slow, it's going to be into the tree branches here. Okay, we want 4 west right here. For whatever reason, they don't want us getting on 4 east. Maybe that bridge isn't high enough. We got to take 4 west and get off at the very next exit and loop around and come back 4 east. Okay, now we gotta get off at the very next exit and loop back around on the 4 east. So we had a pretty good day. We made it up into South Carolina. There's a rest area coming up with easy in, easy out access, so we're gonna call it a day there. Even though there's a little bit of daylight left, we're allowed to technically drive a little bit further. But with a load this size, you really need to be selective about where you park. We can't just get off the highway anywhere and go into any little truck stop. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna park here at the rest area. I'm gonna unpin the trailer and take the truck up to the truck stop to top off with fuel and take a shower. I'm gonna go right up to the end on the right. Jump up on the curb here to help get it straight.
Should they go on the right?
That's gonna be good, just like that. So every time we go to disconnect, whether it's to go get fuel or for any reason, while we're loaded, we gotta put the front of the trailer down on the ground and take some of the weight off of it. Even if we're gonna leave the Jeep under the front of the trailer, when we remove the truck, there's actually so much weight on the landing gear that we risk collapsing it. Especially this Jeep, it's only got a single landing gear. I wouldn't risk it taking the truck out and leaving all that weight just on one landing gear. So we put the front of the trailer down on the ground to get the weight up off of it. And before I go ahead and drop the front of the trailer down on the ground, I'm gonna loosen off my 4 front chains, 2 on each side. When you're chained to the very front of the trailer like this, it's very important. When the trailer's up in the road ready position, the gooseneck is actually prying so much up on the front of this trailer that it's changed the form. So when you tighten your chains up in the road ready position, when you put the trailer down on the ground, take the weight off of it, and the trailer takes back some of its form, you can actually break these front chains, or on a more fragile load, you risk breaking the load. The rest of the chains further down the load, it's not so bad, but these in the first 5 to 10 feet, it's really important. When you're heavy, you drop the trailer on the ground, you want to take the weight off of your chains. And I slacken them off just enough that I'll show you when it goes on the ground, those chains will probably come tight again. This one's not so tight, but this one is really tight. There you go. That's why we always loosen them off when we put the trailer on the ground, so we don't damage the chains or the load. Let's go get some fuel. As you guys know, my dad drives truck as well. He's driven truck my whole life. When we were younger, summer vacation for school and stuff, of course, we used to jump in the truck and go trucking with Dad. And I remember there was this place with an awesome view. And I always remember the view, but I could never remember where the place was. And when I started trucking myself, I was driving around and I never knew where the place was, but I was always looking. I tried to find it. It took me a year or two. Finally, one day I was driving up here and I said, that's it. That's the view that I've been looking for. And it was coming up the mountain here at Fancy Gap. We're going slow enough today. We're heavy enough, grossing about 170. We'll be able to really look out and enjoy the view. It's a beautiful blue sky day.
How's that out in front of you up here?
You guys probably hear that I'm not using my hazard lights right now, and that's mostly because it ruins the video. I've got a pilot car in the back. He's got all his flashing lights on, so I'm not really worried about it. Nobody's gonna run into us. What a view. I bet you could see for 30 miles out there.
On the shoulder of it as well.
Okay, we'll just wait till we get close.
There's boots on the ground with it, but they're on the opposite side, 6 hard.
Again, front escort's doing his job. Not really. Everybody thinks the front escort's to stay in front of the truck to warn traffic, which is true in towns and on the small roads. But on the highway like this, his job is to get up ahead and warn me of obstacles coming up. We'll be coming up to him around the corner. We'll grab the middle lane. That ruins your camping trip. Okay, back on the right.
4.
Shot of the valley before we go up to the top. Shot at the top, looking back there. almost to the truck.
4 on the shoulder, up here past 7 over 2.
Copy.
Big truck lane ends. Where's row 1?
Copy, 4's rolling. Come on, little truck. Come on, little truck. We're almost to the top. Okay, we're going to lose the right lane, looking left. Well, we made it to the top, y'all. Headed down the other side. I hope y'all enjoyed your ride up Fancy Gap this afternoon. Back in Maryland again, getting ready to roll out with our state trooper escort because we're over 140,000 gross again. Giving lots of money to the state of Maryland lately. Okay, I'm ready. Take it away.
I can't see past him. You're good. Got the one behind us.
And the trooper wants to go all the way to the left lane as soon as possible. We're going to run the left lane the whole way.
Lane's yours. Having to move it a little quick.
Good job. Okay, well, let the trooper do his thing. If you just stay behind me and let the trooper do his thing. If he wants to block the right lane, it's up to him.
Good copy.
This escort really calls out everything. He just said roadkill on the rumble.
Yeah, I'm gonna be breaking off in a mile. I'm gonna turn around at exit 1.
That's fine. Thank you for your help. Some guys call out way too much, and some guys don't call out enough. I'm not too picky. I don't try to nitpick them too much. I just let them do their thing as long as they're safe. So we're already almost up in Pennsylvania. It's only 12 miles here across Maryland. We needed the state trooper just for that, for 12 miles. Show you the difference between the states. Here in Maryland, we needed a pole car up front, a rear chase pilot car in the back, plus the state trooper. Going into Pennsylvania, we do not require a pole car anymore. We do not require state troopers anymore. I only need one chase car. And my chase car wants to turn around and go home early, so what we're actually going to do is he's going to break off back there, and the guy that's running the pole up front, I'm going to pass him right now. He's going to drop back, and he's going to follow me the rest of the way through Pennsylvania. I'll just stay in the left lane. If you want to slow down up front, I'll come by you now for Pennsylvania. And he's just going to leave his pole up and hang out back there, and next time we stop at a rest area or whatnot, he can take his pole off. As soon as I get by you, I'll come right. Coming up into some one-lane construction here. I know it's going to be pretty tight. We're not really that wide, but they've got it down to one lane in a curve, and we're pretty long, so we'll just take our time going through here. Made it. So guys, we've actually had it pretty good up to here. It's been interstate the whole way with no detours. Now we're up into New York State and New York State. Right now we're on the Highway 20 detour just south of Albany. It's a detour that I've done hundreds of times. They give us this detour to avoid the toll road. Interstate 90, 88, you have to get on 87, you have to run 90 a little bit from 88. So they run us up these back roads just to avoid the toll road. And up here we gotta turn right because on Highway 20 there's a low train bridge. So we have to detour off of the detour to take 158 and 146. As long as we go wide, we should be okay, but we're gonna have a couple turns that we're gonna need the whole road to make.
Going on right.
Can you just stay there, Alicia? I need to come all the way left to make this turn. Just stay right where you are. Don't let the traffic out, please. Up here in New York, at least they give us 3 escorts. I got 2 in front and 1 in the back right now. Light's red, but we're on the wrong side of the road, so everybody's gonna understand what we're doing. One done, that one went pretty well. Good job, everybody, good job. Go up to the stop sign, make a left.
Hey, clear around.
bit of a bump in the road there, she might bottom out. Not too bad. Another one done, good job. At least it's not garbage day. It seems every time I come up through here, it's garbage day, and you got to deal with garbage bins right out at the white line on top of everything else.
Coming back, last one with a tail.
This is going to take us right back out to Highway 20. We're going to make a right turn there. And it's usually a pretty busy intersection. So I know there's lots of room. I know we can make the turn. The hardest thing is just going to be to wait till we get a break in traffic. We're going to need the whole road again.
right pocket.
I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there's an awful lot of smoke off to the right. Something's burning over there.
The red light.
Sorry.
Hey, you're down.
Yes. Good job, ladies and gentlemen. Good job.
That's going to be losing that right shoulder soon. Just walk out.
Yeah, we're just gonna hold 2 lanes the whole way up through here.
Get 10 board. Hey, Paul car, you got a white one coming at you. Hey, got a red light. We're on Marker. Go on the left lane. Hey, we're moving.
You touch a wire?
Yeah, go.
That's trim and fill? He touched the wire up here. He said it's higher on the left. Go left on all of these. This next one looks really low. It's probably this one here. Keep it blocked. Keep the right lane blocked, please. haze you see is smoke in the air. I believe there's a forest fire over to the left there.
Yeah, we're going on the left side.
Perfect. Aaron's over where he should be, blocking the left lane. I actually took an extra lane here. I'm not going to make any friends with the cars behind me that want to go straight, but what are you going to do? Got her. Right turn at the traffic light. might hold. Thank you.
lane is blocked.
Copy.
We got another one.
Gonna get off at the next exit up here for Fuller Road, and we got our 2 roundabouts to do. You guys have seen these roundabouts on some of my other videos, but I don't think we've been quite this long. gotta lift the trailers out. Try it like that.
Hey, we're moving again.
Just stay there, just stay there. So we're gonna have to stop and put it back down before we get to the overpass. Stop there. Try it like that. lowered it too much, it's too low now, but we'll do the other overpass and then I'll stop and lift it back up. That yield sign there, I think we're going to be better to jump up the truck on the median and pull the trailer around the other median. I'll lift the front of the trailer a bit before it catches. Okay, just stay where you are, Alicia. I'll pull up behind you. I'm gonna have to stop and set all the trailer back up because everything's all messed up now.
I'll pull up a Lord.
Ah, we made it around. So the first thing you guys saw me do, I had to go to the back of the trailer, and that's because this trailer, we're loaded right to the maximum for the hydraulics in the front of this trailer, and that single axle stinger in the back is actually pushing so much on the back that the hydraulics won't lift the front of the trailer. And I need to lift it a little bit to unlock it before I can let it down, up or down. Copy. We're just gonna park on the shoulder right here. I gotta set my trailer up again. So I had to take the weight off of the stinger in the back to be able to lift the front up to get over that curb. So we just have to stop here, and now we're out of everybody's way. We can take a minute, check our heights, and set everything up again. Fun and games. I think this is gonna be a hard turn right here. I won't take any chances. Gonna go a little bit past it and back up and jackknife to try to make the turn. Good, we got that one made. Now I gotta stay left for this hard right turn. I'm gonna cut it back as close as possible on the right to set me up for the left-hand turn. The trailer just bottomed out. We'll get out and lift it before we damage the asphalt. Hole in the middle. The trailer's still up in the air, but we're going into the gravel yard here, so it's okay. I'll leave it up for right now. So we just crossed the border into Canada, and we're coming up to our drop yard here at the Lacal border. We're going to change the trailer configuration. I'm sure some of you have been asking the whole video, why that little axle so far back there? What's the point of it? Well, that's because a lot of southern states, they don't like the fixed 4-axle, a straight 4-axle trailer. They require an articulation point. So we got to put that axle on down there. Now for Quebec, it's the complete opposite. We have a hard time to get permits with that extra axle on the back, the stinger, booster, whatever you want to call it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it off here and put just a regular flip axle on the trailer. Gives us an easier time to get Quebec permits. Now that little axle in the back, I know it doesn't look like it's carrying any weight, but it actually works the same as the bigger boosters with hydraulic cylinders, and it's carrying just as much weight as the rest of the trailer. We're also going to change the 3-axle Jeep in the front for a 2-axle Jeep because Quebec has higher weight limits, so we can get away with a 2-axle Jeep. It's going to shorten us up a little bit. Well guys, we're off the highway. We made it to Beloeil, Quebec, which is a suburb of Montreal. We just got to wiggle our way into the customer. Porte attention aux lumières à droite, il n'y a pas l'air si haut que ça.
04.
I'm gonna go really wide on purpose because I'm trying to miss that light. It doesn't look very high, that light on the right.
C'est bon, comme ça tu toucheras pas à la lumière, puis en masse d'éclairance pour virer. Tu peux te ramener si tu veux.
M'étirer au maximum à gauche puis ramener ça à droite après. Je vais avoir le bloc de ciment dans le milieu, dans le terre-plein, dans mes jambes un peu.
04.
We're gonna have to try to zigzag our way before this cement block is gonna be in our way a little bit.
C'est bon pour le plein, c'est clair. À droite, continue de t'étirer comme ça va bien. Continue, tout va bien. Là, ça penche un peu à droite. On est dans le temps. Continue comme ça. On est sorti du temps.
Not done yet. We gotta get around this 90-degree corner here now. Don't tell me this other oversized driver was nice enough to block the road for us.
On est à Floyd. C'est bon, c'est correct.
Merci. And it's off the road!
Moitié d'un pied, mal 2 pouces, 2-3 pouces, mettons. Ok, ça claire.
Oh, we didn't run over the boss's pickup truck.
Éclairer côté droit.
And we didn't run over the customer's grass.
C'est bon, tu peux te promener tranquillement.
Il y a un morceau de cochonnerie dans le chemin. It's just a piece of cardboard. And it's rush hour now. We get to go play in traffic, but that's okay. Another one done, guys. And guess what? It's the last one in this truck. If y'all been following me on Instagram, you might have seen I've been working on a little project myself. Hopefully, we'll get it going in the next video. Hope y'all are liking these videos, and if you are, I'll keep them coming. Keep on trucking.
Après le pick-up avec la petite remorque rouge, tu pourras embarquer.
Et bon.